You wanted to tell the DA your story. At least that's what you said, and now you want to run. That sounds guilty to me.
I swear, I never shot John Durant. I was set
I know, by a bad cop from the Port Charles Police Force.
It's true. This guy had to know that I was about to blow his deal wide open.
You don't have any proof.
If you have a hard time believing me, then you can bet Durant won't either, which is why I have to disappear.
It's a bad idea.
I appreciate your input. Just give me your car keys.
What a coincidence. I happen to have them right here. And if you want them, you're going to have to take them from me. You weren't aiding and abetting anybody.
Well, this is like Midnight Express, where the guy gets sent to the Turkish prison, except that this isn't Turkey. And all the other. No, this isn't like Midnight Express at all because we didn't actually do anything. So you don't need to.
I heard you offered to set up a meeting between me and the man who shot me.
No.
Jesse Beaudry.
No, we said we'd try if he called.
Yeah, and that's if we could get a hold of him, which we have no idea where he is.
Well, then how'd you expect to set up a meeting? Wishful thinking, perhaps?
Okay, Jesse knows Georgie's sister Maxie. They met while she was in the hospital.
My sister almost died from heart failure. You can ask my dad.
Yeah, anyway, he promised to call her.
You know, and we wanted to have something set up in case he called. If he called, when? I don't really know.
So what you're telling me is you have no idea where Beaudry is hiding?
No, not a clue.
And you'd be willing to sign an affidavit to that effect, knowing full well that signing a false statement is perjury, a felony. You can ask your dad.
And the prisons here in the States are so much nicer than the ones in Turkey. I think we'd like to make our phone call now.
I could never take your keys by force.
Sure you could. You could grab me, twist me around, throw me to the ground if you have to.
Why are you doing this?
It would be easy for you if you were a drug dealer and attempted murderer like they said you are. Look, Dylan says that I trust too easily. But some things you just know, like how badly you want to get out of here, and I know how easily you could take these keys from me. Which you would do if you weren't innocent. Hello?
Maxie, it's me.
Dylan and I have been arrested for aiding and abetting a criminal, so if you hear from that Jesse guy...
Can you please tell the sheriff's office to the police?
The police were holding Dylan and your sister, right?
How did you know?
It can only go two ways. If Durant would tell them to stay out of something they know nothing about, or strong-arm them. And since he picked the second, it means that he's desperate to find me, which means he thinks I'm guilty.
He's never even met you. He only knows that someone told him it was you that tried to kill him. You have to meet Durant face to face and convince him that you're not guilty.
You saying turn myself in?
You're innocent, and I want my sister and Dylan out of police custody.
Mr. Durant, it kind of occurs to me that, and this is not a threat at all, this is more of an observation, but maybe it's not the smartest thing to arrest the police commissioner's daughter. Just a thought.
And Dylan is from one of the most important families in Port Charles. You know, his grandfather, I'm sure, will be down here immediately demanding that he be released. Edward Quartermain knows people.
You know, funny thing about the law, if either of you helped Beaudry escape or hide, it really doesn't matter who the police commissioner is or how many judges your grandfather has in his pocket. The only way for you to get out of this thing is to tell me where Beaudry is hiding. That's not a threat, just a observation.
Mr. Durant, line one asking for you. Says his name is Beaudry.
John Durant.
I want to meet you face to face.
Well, I'm right here, anytime you want.
I'm not coming into the station. I'll see you at General Hospital, second floor, 20 minutes.
You know, you could have saved us a lot of trouble if you had done this in the first place instead of having Dylan and Georgie do your dirty work for you.
I don't know a Dylan or Georgie. Look, I'm solo on this one, Durant, and you're the only one I'm talking to.
May I?
Dylan and Georgie will be released by the time I get to the hospital.
How do you know?
Durant has a reputation for being highly political. He's going to want the police commissioner on his side, and he doesn't need Georgie and Dylan anymore.
Okay, now what?
Now I meet with Durant, and hope he believes me.
And what if he doesn't?
I'll punt. Get used to stuff like that when you're undercover.
a long walk to the hospital.
What's to stop me from blowing this meeting with Durant and heading south?
Do you want to clear your name? Here's your chance.
However this turns out, I'm glad we met.
Detective Beaudry, we finally meet, not counting the time you shot me.
I was framed.
Oh, I've heard that one before.
How long you that thing for?
Maybe forever.
Look, I'm sorry. That's a raw deal. Look, I'd like to help you nail the guy that did it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you would.
There's a dirty cop on the Port Charles police force. He took drugs from the evidence locker.
Gee, an addict cop?
I don't think so. I think he's sitting on the cell. Like maybe he got into some trouble, owed somebody some money or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you never know what makes a good cop turn. Do you have a name of this cop? We can make this whole thing go away right here.
I don't know his name.
Do you have any evidence to back it up?
None.
All right, so let's review. You've got a rotten cop sitting on a fortune of stolen drugs who shot me and framed you and no evidence to back it up, huh? And I am apparently supposed to believe you because you look so damn honest.
If I wanted you dead, I'd drop you right here. And if I was guilty, I'd be on the run.
Beaudry, I would be a fool to buy your story. I may not be the man I used to be, but I ain't no fool.
Freeze! Whoa, 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 whoa! Beaudry escaped through the hatch. You can't be far. Find him! Find him!
Maxie? Maxie!
Not in here either.
Okay.
Wait, this doesn't make sense. Why would the police just let us go? I mean, do you really think we intimidated the DA?
Yeah, and I'm Humphrey Bogart. Oh, he got his meeting. He got his meeting with Jesse. He doesn't need us anymore. That's why.
Okay, so if Jesse left, then... What if he took her with him?
The Secretary of State announced he would be taking another
Maxie! Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Are you listening to the news to see if the DA put an ATV out on you?
What are you doing here?
I think you're innocent. I don't want to help you prove it.